The worst bad habit in CEREC is using two hands.
Come on!
And now I know this is going to be foreign to many people that watch this because there's so many of us that use two hands while using the trackball. But I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you today how it's very inefficient to use two hands. So when you look at the trackball, it's easy to put two hands on top of it, but in reality, it's made to use one hand. And the reason for that is when you're on your computer and you're using your mouse, you don't go over, you're not moving your mouse around and clicking the button, move the mouse around and click the button, because that doesn't even make sense. As you move the mouse, you click with your thumb. And what that does is it has a very complex thought go through one hand. Well, CEREC can be kind of complex when you're drawing margins or making a surface bigger or smaller, you're thinking about interproximal contacts. Why send all those signals through two hands? It makes it less efficient. So as your hand is on the trackball, we know we have the three buttons. The left click is to rotate it around, the middle click makes it go in and out, and then the right click makes the model move laterally. If you're using two hands, what tends to happen, and I've seen this countless times with my students, is they move the trackball and then they have to look down and then they have to select the button and then they look back up and then they move it. Whereas if you already knew where the buttons were with one hand, you're more likely to not do that. So as I'm manipulating this model, I know, hey, I need to look at this larger or smaller. I can move it left and right, and my eyes never have to be taken away from the screen. The other major reason for using one hand with the trackball is because your other hand can be used to toggle through things. This is the biggest power by using two hands. I want to select this one tooth and then go to the tool wheel and select form here. And let me unlock this. Or once you disappear. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what happened to it. I got a little fast for it. But anyway, so I'm using two hands. That's what did it. That ruined everything. Now, so if you go to the form tool, and let's say I wanted to add something. So let's say I just wanted to make this bigger. And by the way, I didn't even have to look at how to change the size of the tool. My instinct was to instantly right click with my left finger with one hand, and I can make the tool bigger or smaller without having to look down at the button and change it. So let's say I added some material to it, and then I thought, no, I did too much, or I want to smooth this out. Instead of going over to smooth and selecting smooth, you can use your other hand on the space bar, and as you hit the space bar, it toggles through the options. So it toggles through add, smooth, remove, add, smooth, remove. So let's say I wanted to go to smoothing, I can smooth this out, and then let's say I needed to add something, then I can click over to add and then add more to it. Or if I wanted to go to remove, then I can remove the material. Faster. We know we're thinking about a lot of complex things through these restorations. Make it easier on yourself. Learn how to use one hand when you design your CEREC restoration.